Hi friends, my name is Nikhilasha and you are watching Nav Chetna. In this video, I am going to tell you why it is important to think in English and how you can train your brain to think in English. Every beginner, one who wants to learn English, starts translating from his native language into English, and this is natural. Everybody does this. So if you are translating from your native language to English, you should not bother about this, because even I did this when I started learning this language. I do not translate from my native language into English nowadays, but I translated it from my native language into English. Why we should stop translating? The first reason is when you translate, you become slow. Your pace of speaking becomes slow and you are not able to put your point. You are confused and you are not confident when you are speaking. The second reason is it breaks your flow. It takes 3 times longer than usual when you translate from your native language into English. That is why we should avoid using translation method. However, many faculties and teachers prescribe translation method. But if you ask me whether you should use this language or not, I would suggest you should stop translating from today onwards. As you can see that I have stopped using the green screen and there is no green screen background behind me. From today onwards, I am going to shoot a video as it is. I am not going to make a fake background. I am not going to change my background and I am going to focus on content. And today's content is how to think in English. Suppose you want to learn swimming. What do you do if you want to learn swimming? Do you go to a river and stand on the bank of the river looking at the flowing water, or you get inside the water, you plunge yourself into the water, you take a dip, you open your arms and you move your arms and legs in order to learn swimming. What do? Do you stand on the bank of the river or you get inside it? You plunge yourself into the water, don't you? If you want to learn how to ride a bicycle, what do? Do you stand next to the bicycle looking at it? Or you do not have bicycle, you borrow it from a friend or you buy a bicycle, you get information about the bicycle, you mount the seat, you learn how to balance the handlebar, you pedal and you balance the handlebar, you keep on pedaling until you become a good rider. You practice it every day and you take help from someone who is a good rider or who can hold the bicycle for you until you become a good rider and you are able to balance the bicycle. The same formula applies to learning English language. If you want to use this language, if you want to become a fluent speaker, the first thing you have to do is you have to get an expert. You have to consult someone who knows this language very well and who can advise you how to improve yourself. Go any expert and ask him how can you improve your English. And believe me, he or she will tell you that from the first day you should stop translating. Let me give you another example how I train my son. I give him simple words. I do not ask him to translate. I give him simple words like eyes, lips, ears, nose, hands, and I ask him some simple questions which he can understand. I ask him, what do you do with your eyes? What do you do with your lips? What do you do with your ears? What do you do with your hands? And he answers easily. He replies, I see with my eyes, I speak with my lips, I hear with my ears, I work with my hands, and so on. Thinking in English is not a difficult task, but you have to train your brain. Friends, different languages live in different parts of the brain. Your native language lives in a different part of the brain, and the second language or the foreign language which you are trying to learn or which you want to learn live in a different part of the brain. Now understand this from this very example. Suppose you want to build a muscular biceps. What do? Do you do sit-ups or you use dumbbells? You use dumbbells if you want to make a strong arm, if you want to strengthen your arms, and if you want to grow a muscular biceps, a rippling biceps, you lift dumbbells. You do not do sit-ups. Am I right? So, if you want to improve your English, you have to give an exercise to that part of your brain which stores English language, where the English language resides. And when you translate, what do? You give work to that part of the brain where your native language lives. That part of the brain gets a work every time you think something, but by translating you are stopping the part of the brain which keeps the foreign language from working. You have to activate that part of the brain, and you have to give that part of the brain which keeps foreign language adequate work so that it becomes strong, and every time you need some kind of thoughts and ideas to come out from your mouth, it immediately pops that out from your mouth. Let me tell you how to improve your thought process and how to train your brain to think in English. Start small. You do not have to worry about long sentences, lengthy sentences. Start using words first. Look around you. Look around your bedroom, your kitchen, your house, and point out things which you see and name them in English. If you do not know the name of that particular item or the name of that particular thing in English, you can consult a dictionary. The second step is stop using bilingual dictionary, because when you are using bilingual dictionary, you are making a huge mistake. And why are you making a huge mistake? Because every language has its own words. Every language has its own set of rules, and to sound natural and to construct appropriate sentences, you must understand the exact meaning of the word. And you would not be able to understand the exact meaning of the word if you consult a bilingual dictionary, because it gives a synonym of that particular word which you are looking for. So that is not the exact meaning of the word. That is a similar word. If you do not understand the exact meaning, you would not be able to use it properly. The third thing is start making small sentences. As I mentioned earlier how I train my son, you can make smaller sentences. For an example, I wake up in the morning, I go to the market, think in English. The only thing you have to remember is you have to think in English. The next step is read aloud. If you read aloud, you hear what you are speaking. And when you hear what you are speaking, you are able to identify your errors and mistakes, and you can correct and rectify them. When you are able to correct yourself, you will become fluent and you will become more confident. The next step is speak to yourself. Yes, speak to yourself. You can do this by standing in front of a mirror and looking into your eyes and talking to yourself. Use a mirror, or you can do what I am doing right now. I am shooting a video, I am making a video, I am looking myself in my mobile phone and I am talking to myself while I am making this video, and I am discussing why it is important to think in English and how you can train your brain to think in English. What am I doing? I am talking to myself. Use any way which suits you, but talk to yourself. Usually we do not find people around us who can speak English. The next step is giving massive input to your brain. Our brain is like computer and it works like computer. If you want to speak something subjective and substantial, you must read and listen and watch everything in English as much as you can. In my days, there were no mobile phones and no apps which I could use to improve my English, but you all guys are lucky and you have technology at your fingertips which you can use to improve your English. I only had one way, and that was to watch movies and English news channels. You have many options. You can listen to podcasts, you can watch YouTube videos, you can watch OTT platforms with subtitles, you can watch television, you can listen to English music. Befriend English. Love gives confidence. So start loving it. Love what you do and do what you love. And the last thing which I would like to tell you and which I would like to suggest you is practice every day. Give time to English. It is better to give 10 minutes every day, so give 10 minutes to English every day. Speak to yourself, read texts in English, watch English movies, new channels, or web series, or daily soaps, whatever you like. Listen to English commentary, listen to English podcast. Do whatever it takes to keep yourself with English. I hope this video will help you. It is very hot and humid and muggy, and as you can see that I am sweating and the sweat is rolling down my forehead. So I am finishing this video at this point. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any other ideas or suggestions, you can comment it in the comment box.